Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm the Defective Butcher, and thank you for tuning in to yet another Godzilla figure review. Don't worry, guys, I haven't forgotten about you Godzilla fans. Today, I'm finally taking a look at the SH MonsterArts 1954 Godzilla, the 70th anniversary special version. If any of you might recall, this was supposed to be my very first Godzilla figure by SH, but 2 figures later, and yeah, here we are. This is now figure number 3 by SH. I was actually really excited to get this guy because, well, I'm a big fan of 1954's Godzilla movie. I think it's a fantastic movie, and not only that, the 54 poster has been hanging up there for ages. As a matter of fact, it's the poster that this figure references. Let's go ahead and pan the cam up. Bam. The best you can see it. So, let's go ahead and talk about this gorgeous box. This is what I'm talking about when I say SH wins boxes. This is why. This is why SH wins. These claw marks that go through not only the top, or the front and the side, but also the top as well, are just freaking beautiful, man. And then Daisy, you gotta go this way, girl. I know you're happy to see me. Come on, let's go. Sorry about that. Dog decided to interrupt. That was my dog Daisy, named after the Slayer's bunny, because I'm a huge Doom fan. Anyway, what was I talking about? This box is gorgeous. Let's talk about the right side of the box. You can see it's got that beautiful 70th anniversary logo right there. And holy heck, I absolutely love the way their 70th anniversary logo looks. I believe that's 54. I mean, it only makes sense that it would be 54. But yeah, and as you can see, more background art. Whoever illustrated or was in charge of the photography for this box did an amazing job recreating the vibe that the 54 poster created. Anyway, here's the back. Promotional images and the like. I don't know why that's so overbearingly bright. Anyway, stuff down here about the sculptor. I'm not sure what that says. I'll have to get my translator app and do that later. And then the side here, beautiful promotional image or key art of the figure along with Godzilla 1954. And then let's take a look at the bottom. Not much special going on down here. And then again, the top. And these windows will win me over every freaking time. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this box already, shall we? Alright, so we're gonna start like this. There we go. Lift that up. And now we're going to take our ruler, stick it in there like so, and just lift out like that. Doing our best to not damage the box itself, because I keep my boxes. Anyway, let's go ahead and open Sesame. Pull that out. Oh, dude. Got a random red piece of cardboard in the back. Also, an instruction manual. So that's cool. We'll be taking a look at that. Alright, now then, let's go ahead and get in. Ooh, shoot. Okay, hold on. Base plate time. Apparently, we'll talk about the base plate first, since it's here. Alright, let me switch to the wide camera. Alright, here we are using the long forgotten wide camera that you guys haven't been able to see. Also, 54 has been my desktop background for the longest time. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up, and then we'll talk about the figure itself and all its accessories. So here we go. Ooh, Lord, look at that, man. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love the way this base plate looks. Apparently, I think I remember seeing somewhere they don't want you using this to stand the figure on, even though in the promotional images they say, or they show him standing on it. I do believe they clearly show him standing on it, so I believe, I could be wrong about them not wanting you to have him stand on the base plate. All the instructions are in Japanese, so I cannot read them, but thankfully the pictures look clear and concise, so hey, there's that. Alright, let's take a look at the rest of this. Down here we have an official SH stand by Bandai Spirits. Pretty cool, never had one of these before. And honestly, it's a lot heavier duty than the ones I have at present. So, hey, there we go. And now we can talk about this beautiful atomic breath piece, which, ooh man, much higher quality one than the other one. I'll tell you that. Like, the other one feels like a cheap plastic, while this one feels nice and solid. So, hey, I really like the color gradient too between the red and the orange. Set that aside. And now the stand. And yeah, it's your standard stand arm. Pretty cool. And one final piece in this that I just noticed, the plug for the airplanes. So hey, there we go. Alright, set that there. Move this aside. Alright, now we can unbox Goji. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Just because I'd been waiting so long and everybody else got theirs like months ago. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna open it this way. I learned my lesson from the pre-evolved Godzilla from GXK. That nothing is secure in there. That is like suctioned on there. Oh, frick. Everything exploded. Other hand is here somewhere. Alright, let's pull him out. Maybe it's in there somewhere and I'm not seeing it. So... yeah, it didn't fall in there. Frick. Alright, crisis averted. I found the other hand, ladies and gentlemen. I found it. Well, actually, I had to have my wife come in here and look for it for me because, yeah, she's way more observant than I am. Anyway, let's go ahead and unwrap this bad boy. Oh, and immediately, out of the box, he's not as fluid as the others. Maybe a little bit of hair dryer will do the trick, but I like the sculpt. So far, I can tell you, I really like the sculpt. I like the way he looks. I like the colors and everything. The tail. Go ahead and bend that. Yeah, nice bend. Not bad, Bandai. Not bad at all. I like the colors, like I said, and I like the way he looks. The way he looks like an actual suit. Noticing a bit of two-tone here, darker brown versus, you know, dry brush brown or whatever. It's whatever. Honestly, I'm just happy to have it. I've been waiting so long to get this guy, so I'm not going to complain too much. And in classic 54 fashion, he looks goofy as hell when you look at him from the front. So, yeah, I'm going to spend the day to play with this guy, and then, yeah, I'll get back to you with my thoughts. So, see y'all in a little bit. Or for you guys, it'll be now. So, see you now. So, I recorded my unboxing March 1st around 5 p.m. Central Time. It is now March 3rd, 12:50 a.m., meaning not only am I cutting this a little close, I gave myself plenty of time to play with this thing and figure out if there's any faults with it, and honestly there's really only one, but we'll get into it later. And I'm sure it's not going to be a universal thing, but I do want to know if you guys can help me figure out if there's a way to fix it. You see, this creaks. And I tried a hairdryer, and yeah, it didn't really seem to help any. So yeah, other than that, this thing is pretty great. I actually really like it, all things considered. It's a fantastic figure. And that's what I would like to get into today. Because not only do you get a fantastic figure, you also get a crap ton of accessories that are actually awesome, and I just really like it, man. It's a great representation of 1954's Godzilla. So yeah, let's get into it. So starting with paint, as we always do, this guy is dutifully done up to represent 1954 Godzilla from the movie poster. Let me clean my lens here. Oh, much better. That's much crisper. Yes. Yes. Anyway, this guy is done up beautifully in browns and blacks to look just like the movie poster version. And I love the coloring along the spines and on the toes and on the fingers. It all looks absolutely amazing. The more dirtified bone color, I guess you could say. Hold on, let's see if we can... There we go, there's a more accurate color. The dirty-ish bone look that the spines and honestly anything that might be bone-related, like claws and teeth, just absolutely look amazing, and I love the way it all looks. All the colors, all the paint, it all comes together perfectly. Now let's take a look at the inside of the mouth. And yeah, glossy red paint for the tongue and the roof of the mouth. It all looks super duper nice. Now these eyes, I love these eyes. They look intense when they're staring right at you. That is nuts how they managed to do it. At first I thought this guy was actually stylized. It turns out he might be a hell of a lot more accurate than I thought he was. He's pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing that he looks as good as he does, dude. I really love the way this thing looks. A hell of a lot more than I thought I would. And just remember, this was supposed to be my first SH figure, and then again, I ended up getting pre-evolved and evolved, so yeah, my standard, my bar was already set quite high. Paint is gonna get a gold star, but first let me show you the paint on these alternate hands here, if my camera will focus on it. There we go, looking awfully nice. Yeah, I do believe the plane might fit in this hand. I don't know, I haven't tried. And then let's go ahead and get the other hand. And this is the plane, or this is the hand that the plane will be fitting into, as you can see. And they actually warn against this in the manual, putting the plane in this hand because it could cause paint chipping. So let's go ahead and do a one-time installment of the plane into the hand. I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit. There we go. So yeah, whenever we swap the hands, Neil will already be holding that, which might be a mistake, so take that for what it's worth. And then the final bit of paint that I would like to talk about is this beautiful podium, which is already getting scratches on it, which is probably why they don't want you displaying the figure on it. But I'm going to continue displaying because I love this thing, and yeah, all the promotional images show him standing on it, so that's what I'm going to continue doing. So yeah, paint gold star. It's amazing. It's all really good looking, and it's accurately representative of what the poster looks like, as far as you can tell. Only things that aren't painted are the planes, and honestly I can understand why they wouldn't be painted, because yeah, there would be a considerable amount of paint chipping and scratching if you know, kept putting this in his hand and taking it out. So yeah, I understand. Moving swiftly along to detail, I already mentioned it earlier. This guy looks very accurate. From the fangs in the front, yes, those are actually accurate, to the eye, like to the way the eyes look. How he looks absolutely silly from the front. Like, come on, focus. 54 just looks absolutely silly from the front. But the moment you get over to the side, oh boy, and he starts looking at you like that, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. So just imagine you're ground level, and you look up and you see he's looking down at you. Like, holy moly, that would be terrifying. So, yeah. Also, Shin Godzilla does it too. Dude's never looking straight. He's always looking down on the masses that he's actively destroying. Yeah, I mean, he still looks like he's clay sculpted. I'm pretty sure he is. I'm sure that there's only a small handful of SH figures that are not clay sculpted, so hey, what are you gonna do? Honestly, I don't mind the clay sculpt look. As previously mentioned, as long as it's accurate enough, what's to be bothered? Like, what's the issue if it is accurate? I love the details. There are like little wrinkles in the suit, in like the thighs, the legs. These calves are absolutely enormous, and you can kind of see it here in the torso. It just looks absolutely freaking beautiful, and you can also see it in the arms too, if you look hard enough, leading me to think maybe this was a thinner rubber suit. Man, I'm sorry, this thing gets me speechless. Alright, let's look at some more detail things. So, looking at more things in detail, we're going to talk about accessories. And for starters, we have this gorgeous atomic breath piece. And I know I actually had a conversation with a few people that said they hate this atomic breath piece because it's not accurate to the movie. And it's almost like they don't know that this is supposed to be specifically for the movie poster. And oh, it's so beautiful. And they said they'd rather have a white misty atomic breath piece, which, yeah, would be cool to see, but that's not accurate to the movie poster. And that's the entire point I was trying to make there. And yeah, I kind of got lost in detail. That's not the only accessory you get. You also get this stand. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. You get this podium, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the detail of the 70 for the 70th anniversary. Can't wait to get another one of those for the Burning Godzilla. You get two sets of hands, some relaxed hands, and some gripper hands. And this hand probably won't grip a plane as well. We can test that theory right now. No, this hand will not hold a plane. Unless you brute force it, so sorry folks. I guess this is just meant to imitate the hand in the poster, so hey, there you go. Not much you can see. And then the other plane, and yeah, they're very beautiful, and like I said, they are unpainted, and honestly I don't mind that at all. I'm not sure what kind of planes those are. And then here's the piece that's going to attach to this stand to keep the plane upright, and I can show you what that looks like right now. And this does already have some stress marks on it, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this stand that I had to procure from my pre-evolved Godzilla. I used this for his heat ray, but now I use it for this. It serves a higher purpose now. And now I have that flying around at a maybe higher angle than the SH one can manage. Yeah, a little bit of a higher angle, so hey. And then you can, of course, angle it any which way you need. And of course, it's gonna look awesome. So let's go ahead and swap these hands real quick. So it's as simple as just pulling them off and then pushing them back on there. There we go. Nice and easy. Some people said that putting the hand on is a little hard. Honestly, I disagree. Putting the hand on is quite easy if you're willing to be patient. And now let's give him some atomic breath. Now, trying to get the appropriate angle for the atomic breath is a little difficult. Let's go ahead and open up the mouth. Trying to do the movie version of the atomic breath is a little more difficult to manage, unless you're me and you're an absolute genius and you can do that. So, hey, there we go. Gold star to detail, because it is all here. There is something I should point out that I almost forgot. These teeth, they are amazing. Before, with teeth, like on this guy, it's almost just like one entire chunk that goes across. So I was very happy to see that the teeth on this guy are all like individually molded and painted, and it looks amazing. They put their best foot forward when it came to this guy. So yeah, I forgot that that goes into both paint and detail. And now we can move on to articulation after giving detail a gold star. So yeah, let's go ahead and do articulation. At the head, it's all ball joints. It's everything we've come to know and love from SH MonsterArts. Whew, it's so good. Oh, the articulation is so good. And I absolutely love it. Dude, the range of head poses you can get in this guy is shocking for what it is. 54 is not very agile. He's not shown to do a whole lot, so yeah, I'm happy that we got what we got here. Anyway, yeah, that all continues down into this torso area, and an okay-ish ab crunch. Not the deepest I've ever seen, but that's the furthest I can actually get it to go. And then going back, and that's as far back as it's gonna go. Huzzah! The arm, let's go ahead and do this arm because it's free. Can go in a full rotation as expected. Huzzah! And then arm. And both arms are not the same. This one has this gap here for some reason, as opposed to this one that has hardly any gap. Okay. And then is this forearm stuck? Actually, a little bit. But you get a little tiny baby swivel at the bicep and the forearm. So, yeah, there you go. And then, of course, ball joints at the wrists. Did I mention this mouth? It's on, it can open that wide and, of course, close, but there's like this thing that stops it from closing all the way, and it kind of snaps closed and snaps open, which I kind of like, actually. I did mention the midsection. Can't get much of a twist and turn out of it, so I'm not gonna try too terribly much because I don't want to break something. And now we can move on to these legs. So, damn good kick back, damn good kick forward, damn good spread. Holy moly, look at that spread, boy. Look at that spread. And the cleanest seam work for one of these. I mean, you peek in, you can kind of see the seams, but honestly, it's not very bothersome. I like the way they did it. They done it up a little cleaner than they did than they did Evolved. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these panels here. I think they're fantastic. But it seems like they've been able to do without it all along. And yeah, considering this is a re-release of an old figure, well, there you go. There's my reasoning. Now, there is a bit of an up and down with the legs as well. So, hey, some minor adjustments if you need it. You can fake a thigh swivel. This leg, and yes, I'm specifying this leg can bend fairly decent and then straighten back out. But this leg, on the other hand, can only bend like that. Not much bend at all with this leg, and honestly, I'm okay with this leg not being able to bend at all that much. Let's go ahead and move on to this cap swivel here. It's a little weird. Every SH figure that I have has this free floating piece, and then of course this foot can point up like that. Can one of y'all give me tips on this creaky foot? It is a little annoying, and then it can bend down like that. Pretty good. And then of course a decent side to side. Very nice, very nice, very nice pivot. And then a very curvy tail that is very fitting of the SH MonsterArts name. Yes, it is. And holy heck, is that a beautiful tail curve. I absolutely freaking love it. What am I giving articulation? I think I'm gonna go ahead and give articulation a gold star. It's beautiful, it's nice, it's lovely. I love looking at it, I love playing with this thing, and yeah, the 30 hours I had to play with this thing has been more than enough to let me know that I think this thing is borderline flawless, creaky foot aside. Which I guess means my personal enjoyment is of course a gold star. Because it is just so dang good. Do I recommend this thing? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. This thing is incredible, and it's on sale right now. So, again, I know there was the pop-up at the beginning, but if you want this guy, link is in the description down below. It's $106 right now, right this very second, at least as of the time of me recording this. And, yeah, it's amazing. Now, how does he stack up against another SH figure? He is shorter. He is a little shorter than the Evolved Godzilla when stood straight up. So, that's something to consider. Oh man, I forget how heavy Haya figures are. And yeah, he's a considerable amount shorter than Haya's pre-evolved. So, yeah, he's not very tall at all. Let's see if I can accurately measure how high or how tall he is. Roughly about 6 inches, so yeah, not very tall at all. But it is still amazing. And if you want to get nitpicky about it, here he is stood next to the Godzilla Monster Series 1954 Godzilla. And yeah, it still looks amazing. I honestly don't care, man. I love this thing to pieces, and I'm super happy to have it, and I think you guys should get it. Absolutely worth the price. Yeah, this is my first near perfect Godzilla figure. Creaky ankle aside, like I said, I tried fixing it with a blow dryer or hair dryer, and yeah, that didn't really seem to help. Let me go ahead and use the blow dryer one more time. See if maybe that helped. Nope, still creaky, so yeah, not sure what to do there, if anything can be done. Yeah, absolutely recommend this guy. I'm almost positive, I'm almost certain that your copy won't have that, so hey, maybe that's just a me problem. That doesn't really seem like it's a widespread issue. Then again, little news update about the Evolved Godzilla, speaking of which. This one actually started creaking. It developed a bit of a creak recently. So I don't know. I don't know, man. This one didn't always creak, and then all of a sudden, a couple days ago, he started creaking. So yeah, I don't know if there's a degradation thing with SH figures that I don't know about. As far as I know, my pre-evolved Godzilla doesn't creak like either of these two, so it is a little disconcerting. But yeah, again, please just let me know if there is a fix for the creaking. It is driving me insane. I feel like I'm gonna break these guys at any minute. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.